Way. Traffic's out thin. I'm gonna set it. I can put the camera up while I'm shaving, but kind of cool. Kind of cool. 6 mile. Coming up below 6 mile. Gotta hit up here and pick up the road.
Generally, heavy traffic roads. They kept them coming. Southbound traffic still up there. Still above upper 9. Except for the RJ Sharon. That's the front elevator. They have 6. They have Crescent 5, 6, right behind you. Coming up, they should be just point. Real Queen is just in front of you. On the west bank cap picture.
I don't know. I might set it back here. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes if I set it up back here. Maybe it's a better view. You know, I'm all about this. Not bad. See how that works out. Number one, get that out of the way. And get the chair, get the school in. Coming up those 6 mile, we got our 9 barges, 4 loads and 5 empties. And then we're headed up to the next fleet. How does that look? It's not too bad. I'll center it up a little. Maybe. Let's see how that works for a little short live stream. As you can tell, I'm doing a little experimentation with the live stream, and I've been doing more of it. But it's that, you know, it's better quality on uploads, and it's not as hard to do. And if it's a fairly predictable evening, then I don't mind. It's not predictable down here. It's a lie, but I don't mind live streaming.
About Tell Marie, right here on that where East Bank, just a little that up and down, man. You know what was okay, let me see you one. It goes down there, down the shipyard, he's going down there. That's what our final payroll is.
Stone straight, Zito. Stone straight, Zito. Zito, please. Hey man, down here coming around 6 mile, I got 9 barges and we're picking up an empty winch here.
Okay.
We're just gonna slap it out there on the port side. It ain't gonna matter, I might have to move it anyway. I'm gonna get up there. Yep, anywhere port side, bro, port head. Stick it out there, bro, port head.
It's a place you help around.
Cool deal. You said it's in the clear?
Yeah, but it will be when you get it.
Alright, you got the numbers on it? You got it?
PTI 14.
I think that's it. Let me double check. Wait on this damn computer. Hold on. Yeah. That's it. GTI 1-4. Oh, that's it. That's it. Yeah, we'll just slap it out there on the port head. It ain't gonna be square. Then we'll just stick it out there. We'll give her in a second.
Bud waiting on a vote from me. Got nobody real close, Captain. Down there just below the point. Okay, Crescent 5-6 coming up. He's going to be going to Nashville. Just below the Grand Olivia, we got RJ Sherman going down with 6. Ruby's behind him with 1, Cap. Take care.
Stone straight to RJ Sherman. Hey man, 2 west, so just coming up right there. Stone straight.
Top 6, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Transport, head on down to
Bring on down, like those. Press 44 on the step. 44, try to see down there while the officers blocks. Southbound traffic is all the way back there by Green Elevator, RJ Sherman 3, Maintenance 6, Ruby with 1, Trustee with 1. Have to your book, buddy, it's going to be.
Taking sites, northbound 2 engines, coming around 6 miles. Steven, thanks. Okay, Steven, thanks, man. This is gonna be good. See you on one. First lane northbound, coming up on the west side.
Hey Jordan.
you got got?
We're still channel 80. That's that fleet channel. We're still about 30, 40 minutes out. Go channel 80.
80, right. We need some lights on that thing. Anyway, there, Captain.
Right. Yeah, we're good. Jordan, we just picked up one. We're just gonna just slap it on the port head out there. You know, get just a couple of good wires on it because we're gonna go. It'll move as soon as we go above the bridge up over there.
Alright, go for it. Who's saying that way on down here reserve there? Northbound is there. Light on the two. On the two. Thank you. Damn, say thank you.
Trips is big getting our way northbound off the west bank just below 80 again. Damon, the trips is big.
Paul 5-6, come on, Bonds 1 there, going back into the fleet with these 3. Yep, moving.
See, we come up around 6 Mile. Yeah, we coming up below West Wego. That's the dock right there. They load out. Look at the cargo, or where is that? Yeah, cargo, West Wego, Continental Grain, Continental Wego, all below upper 9. Then we go up around it and pick up that barge at Zito, and then we're right below UP. We'll go above UP for, I think we're picking up, no, we're picking up 3 up above. Yeah.
3 Queenshead Drive.
That's what we got going. Anyway. Pretty nice.
3 Queenshead Drive. Drive. Hey, Captain. Just you hear.
No, they really get a whistling when I get it up about 650, I think. I get them up about 650. We'll get her whistling a little bit.
All right, Captain. Yeah, as soon as we get squared away over here on the east bank side, I'm gonna cut it back. What you think?
They're about 670. I had on 666. I'm one of those, man, I'm not superstitious or nothing, but I don't like setting the throttle on. I was raised Southern Baptist, y'all. Hold on. Let me see. I got them whistling. I think around 6:50 they start whistling. Yeah, oh yeah, you can hear them whistling. Oh, it's gonna get foggy tonight. You can tell. It's already getting a little hazy. Yeah, about 6:50.
One on the backside, Dr.
We trying to. I'd make about 5. It's not too bad a speed.
Riverboat City, New Orleans, northbound in the Bennett Elgin Point City.
We don't need to shake things up too bad down here. We're not in a huge hurry. I mean, we try to get up the river, but I don't like running hooked up till we start getting a little tonnage on us. Right now with the 9 barges, that's pretty good speed. We're 6 mile an hour.
Back out, Troy. Kick up, she go. But as soon as that sand drive, he jumps ahead of me, I'm gonna crank it back up again. I'm thinking, spades up. I'm pacing myself. Can't think. Roger, Troy.
Coming up below 9 mile point, upper 9. And that's 6 mile. I hear people get so fit about saying upper 6 or, which there's not, yeah, there's a lower 9, but there's not a lower 6. But they call it a point upper 6 and instead of 6 mile point. I've heard some folks. You get a little, I understand, man. I know as long as everybody knows where you're at, that's the charting kind of changed a lot of that. Because back in the day, it was customary for when I was breaking in, I'd have paper charts, and I'd be having to make, there was what was on the chart, what the Corps engineers put out on the chart, light lists, lights and stuff. But then there was places that these old guys on the river, you could tell they used to get a kick out of that. I know because I rode with them. They'd call some place that only was a real obscure name, and you'd had to have a long river career to remember it, and it wasn't in those type places. Trust me, I wrote it. Everybody writes them down. I can't remember. Like, man, I think Roy Barnes was the one that used to really have some obscure ones, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Back in the day, we had radio communication and radar, and we didn't have the charting, and we didn't know were exactly, other than where they said they were. And so the idea would be to let somebody know where you were precisely. And if you're trying to spit out obscure, but that was part of the, it's not necessarily a hazing process of working in the wheelhouse, but yeah, it was a little bit of the older guys kind of doing little things, make it, make the young guys get in their chart and use their pen and paper and write down stuff, remember new places. But anyway, that being said, I remember guys that call places and they'd either mispronounce it or be off, or you could tell. I did it. Young pilot, man. Every guy that's got experience out here and everything, and I've worked with some guys that are extraordinary wheelmen, but still humble. I can count on my hand. Actually, there's like 3 that I've ever met in my life. Most of us are arrogant assholes, and it really, for the most part, riding that line of overconfidence. And yeah, I don't know, man. Just back in the day, I just get to thinking. It was what sparked a lot of the memories of the times back in the day was when I saw that post or that email from 2012 Lakeport, because as the river's gotten low in the past few years, I always think about that, and the channel is really working out about it. It's really unpredictable in there. I knocked my stool over. It's really unpredictable in that area because it did change. I remember they were dredging upriver from it at the time and all that dredge. I mean, anyway, rambling. Continental Grain, West Wego Dock. I don't know. It's listed. That's one of those things where, depending on when you started your river career, you probably and who trained you, you call it one thing or another. Kind of cool. Yeah, it's getting hazy. Well, it's not too bad there, but I can see back in the background. You can see a little haze. It looked like this morning it was that way too. It didn't really sit in. I think it's just kind of spotty, but you can see it kind of hazed back in through there. And I haven't seen spider webs floating in there, but another one to check is filling of the eave. That's dry. Usually you can tell if that eave starts to get moist, but by morning, I bet it's going to get a little humid and foggy, maybe. I don't know. Coming up, blow upper 9. We'll be looking at UP Long Bridge here shortly. When we get around the corner, we'll be able to see the bridge. It's not a good city across the top, but not too bad. Make it 7 because somebody requested to hear the. Somebody requested to see the. Any other pilots superstitious about what they run at? And these throttles are they're a little touchy. You gotta, close enough.
And the boys, Jay Thomas, yes, indeed. We wanted to the other way. All right, thanks, Cap. You have a good evening.
I'm gonna get the iPhone 14 Pro it's got better camera at night, but it picks up better at night too. So it's really interesting the nighttime running. I think in areas like this.
122 traffic.
I'm at 120.
122, see there below Alamo Cat. Keep her coming, Project Jeremy with 6 and Nashville Review with 1 frame. They're overtaking them. That's all I got, Captain. Thanks for.
What about the dredges? Are they working tonight?
That dredge George is working just above the pole. He's about 800 feet out. Let's say speed.
Good, thank you.
My tea mess. Yeah, I've been knocked my stool over a couple of times.
Oh, traffic.
We had 9-1. Traffic don't power that.
Yeah, the fault installed, but one motor red flag and a little bit of work quality. Yeah, no quality.
Yeah, we'll be seeing.
Don't power track running at Springer on up. RJ Jeremy, then Nashville with 6 repeats right there with 1. Charlie Steele with 1 empty. Just with grain elevator going to Cooper 6.
Yeah, we go to traffic.
What are you going to about?
So you said bring the safety lights. Bring the safety Have a go back. Yeah, I'm down there, Avondale. I've got 2 empty red flag regulations looking to go down a GT barge.
Rigging in what?
We're on down county, got the cavalry stuff out there with 2.
Yeah, truck.
One was getting just below the bridge. Information made. Now. Stone Street with 9. Above the bridge.
You ordered the song? Jordan, you ain't rigging, you got plenty, don't you?
I'm pretty sure I got plenty.
That's what I thought. He said he got plenty. You got some on the head. You got enough to wire that one in, a couple of wires, right? Right up around the corner. That's where we're gonna pick up the board. See what boat that is. Lady Midge, I think it's. That's you, Lady Midge. Isn't that who it is?
Unit passing my car before me.
Stone to Zito. Is this a Lady Midge?
Pick up you know, sir.
I think it is.
Bigger southbound here.
Yeah, right, John, I'm in.
All right.
We stopped and tapped on our GT barge and Shelby. A big Eddie.
He's right up around the corner. Right there. So we'll ease over there and
Right here across from you, Gavin, by Harvey.
meet up with the Lady Midge and get her barge. I figure I'd at least get enough footage of it. So I'm coming around looking at the bridge.
Make sure I wouldn't get in your way when you go down.
No, I might set the camera down and let it. I'm feeling the live stream. Yeah, that's us, and that's our predictor out in front of us. I think it's set for 1.5 minutes. That's kind of how we.
Stone power traffic.
That's our predictor, and then there's your radar. I'm using both. The technology's got better through in the past. Since I came back out,
You got a command?
really about the past 15 years, that's really progressed enough where we use. I'd say primarily I would have to say I primarily use the radar, but now I think I primarily use. I think for the most part, most people do. But you see, that's a good setup like that, where you can see both of them in one viewing. I know some that'll set them split on one side and the other, and I hate that. I like everything set on one side, and they've got it here where it's not blocking your forward view. That was Captain Mike's setup, and Captain Bill. This was Captain Bill's boat. Captain Bill Winters. I don't know if anybody knew, but he was an extraordinary man. And he died right where I'm standing, actually. He died at the sticks of this boat right here. He was the one who did my check ride when at Marquette back in 2002. And then I rode with him quite a bit over here on the Jack. Me and him rode that Jackson Aaron together. And I rode over here with him, and yeah, I miss Captain Bill. Surely miss Captain Bill. I've really had the good. I mean, you talk about perks of a job. I would say that's probably one of the biggest perks. And I'm just now thinking about that. That's one of the biggest perks I've had. Is the some of the people I've met and worked with out here are just really have influenced me in ways that are outside the river. Just life lesson type stuff. Captain Bill led by example. He didn't preach. Well, he didn't preach to me. he was just one of those guys that was just
You got one or insurance gets fixed.
um,
Fix your boat.
well, I know one thing. Captain Bill, how he influenced me is the way I dress on the boat. We don't have company uniforms. Most of the companies I've worked for don't. We don't have company uniforms, and you wear whatever you want. In the wheelhouse. I mean, and I'd get lazy wearing flip flops, shorts, and t-shirt. But Captain Bill always had his work uniform on, and it was Dickies or whatever he wore. I can't remember, but it was he tucked in shirt, belt, button up. You know, I mean, he wasn't dressed up, but and nice. Nice pair of loafers or something. I'd say sport casual maybe. I don't know. Anyway, long and short, that's kind of what influenced me to get and it's just easier. I got work clothes. I keep them packed all the time. There's a lot of advantages to it.
Straight, Steven Sykes.
Stone Straight.
See y'all both on the one. Y'all gonna go ahead and shoot on over.
Yeah, I'm headed over there. I got to stop, pick up a barge here with this midge.
Steven Sykes, see you aboard. Be stopping time at TT Barge.
Steven Sykes still on the streets. I guess I'll come by you on a tip. You going on East Bank over there?
Yeah, I'm just going to stop, get it mid-river, but I'll be out your way. Come on by.
Right.
Anyway, yeah. I got to pay attention now, so I guess that's kind of the end of the live stream. I was going to get a bridge. Yeah, there's UP Long Bridge. Yeah, I thought it would be. Thought it would be a little bit, lit up a little better, but I'm ways off. And I got to pay attention because Midge right there is fixing to put the barge on, so.